Clip of the Day.
All right, here we go. Apparently, this is a FEMA rating. Thank you very much, Freedom Northwest, who emailed this. Here are the designators. Incident complexity. So type 1. So this is as type, not level, so I'm already suspicious. But let's just say someone messed up and it's type 1 instead of level 1.
Everyone said level.
This type of incident is the most complex. This is from FEMA. Requiring national resources for safe and effective management and operation. All command and general staff positions are filled. What does that mean? Operations personnel often exceed 500 per operational period, and total personnel usually exceed 1,000. Yeah, we're on board with that. Branches need to be established, definitely. A written incident plan, action plan is required. I'm sure we have that. The agency administrator will have briefings. Yeah, okay. Let me see what 5 is, if that's tougher. No, the incident can be handled with 1 or 2 single resources with up to 6 personnel. No.
Okay, so 1 is the top.
1 is the top. We're number 1.
I
Jersey.
think they could, if somebody was really cred, they make it level 0.
Ooh, it could still happen.
No, somebody put this. This is like probably taken from the FEMA idea. It's taken from remember the old yellow, red alert, green, orange, security level orange.
The threat level warnings, of course.
Threat levels, yeah, same thing.
Yeah. It's from the same playbook, is what you're saying.
It's a play. It's somebody, but somebody just threw it in there. I would like to find some documentation that the specific thing, level 1 national security event.
Yeah, that is what we have not found.
And we won't, because it's bull crap.
Makes for a good story.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, we can drop the Super Bowl.
Onward.
The game is going to be played later today. People can watch the ads, and we can watch the deconstruction of the ads over the next 2 or 3 days. Oh, the Budweiser ads were the most successful.
Wait, because we're going to, of course, thank our executive producers for the show, which is how we do it. Now, when you have other models in broadcasting, such as the public broadcast system, which is public television. This is where Sesame Street came from. And this is where we have the PBS News Hour and the McLair stuff and then Gwen Eiffel and everyone's all proper. They have commercials every 15 minutes. Then we have our national treasure, NPR, National Public Radio. And they, of course, need to get some of that native advertising in. Because it's what all the advertisers want these days, native advertising. And they know how to do it.
Making a turn here, despite all the controversy around football right now, it is still the most watched sport in the U.S., which means you might be...
That, by the way, is not true. NASCAR is the most watched sport, but that aside.
One of the millions of people who plan to catch a playoff game this weekend. But if you live on the East Coast and are hoping to dig into some chili con queso or maybe some mac and cheese, you might run into a problem. There's a Velveeta shortage. How can this be, you ask? And what does this mean? Well, here to tell us more about what Velveeta means to us is Adrian Miller. He's author of Soul Food, the surprising story of an American cuisine, one plate at a time.
Now, I've got to give you a little bit of a backstory to this, because this so-called Velveeta shortage, this started in Advertiser Week. This is where the story was launched 3 weeks ago. It didn't really get the play, but I guess the buy wasn't in yet or whatever. They hadn't quite done the deal. And listen to how serious they're really talking about. Yeah, maybe tongue-in-cheek, because, of course, if you're a serious journalist, you want your colleagues to know that you kind of know what's going on. But for the casual listener, it's a story.
Thanks so much for joining us once again.
Thank you for having me on the show to discuss this extremely important topic.
Are you in mourning?
That's the giveaway.
Yeah.
Are you very upset? Well, you're on the West Coast, so this might not be affecting you. But
so far I checked these grocery stores. We're stocked with Velveeta, so much like we did in the 70s.
Okay, so right now, he's saying, we got Velveeta out here, but she's going to give us the journalistic source that is the nucleus of this story on your national public radio, which some people actually send their money to for this kind of quality reporting.
As a public service, we're willing to provide, we provided Coors beer back then, so, we can provide some Velveeta.
You're willing to share the Velveeta. Well, Kraft, which makes Velveeta, does confirm on its Tumblr page that there actually is a shortage.
So the source for this story is the actual manufacturer, i.e. advertiser, who confirmed on their Tumblr page.
Okay. I know it's early in the game, and there's probably some great stuff coming up. And you haven't gotten this for a while.
I think it's deserved,
That is Clip of the Day.
Clip of the day.
You slaves can get used to mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Cheap macaroni and cheap cheddar melted together.
Mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese.
Living the mac and cheese life.
Mac and Cheese by Ayn Rand.
There you go. Isn't it unbelievable? The level they will stoop to.
We've confirmed the story. I can't believe it.
From the advertiser themselves.
Nerve of these people.
Okay.
Turn in your license.
What do you think that's worth to do a native ad story like that for Velveeta? That's got to be worth some dough.
If it was on NPR National, it's probably worth. Let's see, the advertising rate would be for.
This was a 4-minute story, John.
Huge audience. I would say $50,000 to $150,000.
It was a 4-minute story.
Oh, it's a 4-minute story. Yeah, I'd say at least $100,000.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
that's why a good PR agency, if they can pull off something like that, which is obviously came from a PR agency, whoever's running Kraft's agency, one of the big boys.
That's got to be BBDO or one of those guys.
Well, they're all part of the same group, 3 groups.
Two now. It's only two groups. It's only 2 groups.
No, there's Publicis.
No, they merged with Omnicom.
I thought Publicis was the independent.
No, WPP is still independent.
Well, no, WPP is the competitor with Omnicom.
Yeah, so it's but
I thought Publicis was there's a little group out of Europe I think is still independent, and there's also a lot of little independent agencies that are trying to build up so they get bought out by one of the 2 big guys.
Publicis was merged into Omnicom last year.
Okay.
Now you're absolutely correct because there is, of course, the Curry Dvorak Consulting Group.
We haven't been bought.
No, but who's still? That's what I mean. Who is still independent and available?
Yeah.
And if you look at the, let's see, where is it? There is a, Real Sex, the HBO series?
Yeah.
Episode number 33. The title of the episode, Stocks Down, Sex Up. I mean, come on, man. We're good.